It was just an axe, or was it? When a borrowed tool vanished beneath the river's surface, panic set in. But what followed would leave every man on that riverbank changed forever. This is not just a story, it's a miracle. In ancient Israel, while kings fought battles and cities rose and fell, a quiet movement was growing. The sons of the prophets, young men hungry for truth, disciples of Elisha, had gathered to seek the heart of God. But their numbers grew, and the walls around them began to feel small. They needed more space, a place to grow, to build, to continue the work of the Lord. And so they set out to the Jordan River, where trees were plentiful and space was wide. It was a journey with purpose. Each man brought what he could, tools, supplies, and willing hearts. Some borrowed from neighbors, others from family. There was excitement in the air. They were building not just structures, but legacy. Among them was a young prophet, eager, determined, and entrusted with a borrowed axe. He did not know it yet, but his simple tool would soon become the center of a divine encounter. The Jordan was calm that morning. The sun broke through trees as steel met wood. Laughter echoed through the valley. Sweat poured from brows, but joy fueled their labor. Then it happened. A slip, a swing, a sharp gasp. The axe was gone. Not his. Borrowed. Valuable. Irreplaceable. His heart pounded. Not just out of guilt, but out of fear. What would he tell the lender? How could he repay what he did not own? He ran to Elisha, not with demand, but a cry for help, for hope. And the prophet listened as he always did. Elisha asked one question: where did it fall? The young man pointed. Elisha walked to the edge of the river, cut a stick and cast it in calm, like one who already knew the end of the story. Then the river stirred. Beneath the surface, the impossible took form. The iron axe head began to rise. Lift it out, Elisha said, and the young man stepped forward, trembling. His hand broke the water's surface, closing around the very thing he thought was lost forever. God had restored what was lost, not because it was mighty, not because it was precious in the world's eyes, but because he is a God who sees and cares, even for a borrowed axe. There is nothing so small that God does not notice, no loss too deep that he cannot redeem. Even in our failures, even in borrowed weakness, God can make iron float. If you ever lost something you thought would never return, this story is for you. Let it remind you, God restores, God redeems, and God still works miracles. Subscribe for more stories of faith, wonder, and hope